today we have something really special, and this is one thing that I've actually learned and have done myself, but I wanted to get a little bit more in detail with it because it's so valuable that it can literally put thousands of dollars in your pocket now. What are we going to go over today? Today we're going to go over, you're about to discover, this a 2-hour, $15 secret to 50,545 organic views. That can possibly put $1,185 in your pocket, really. And I'm going to tell you, this stuff does work. This is really the new thing that a lot of people are doing, and it does work over and over and over. And we're going to bring this to you. And remember that anybody can do this. And if you get so busy and you're actually making a lot of money, you want to maybe actually outsource this, right, Ken?
Exactly, and the thing that we love about this is because it's one of the things that is our favorite method of making money online, which is through free traffic methods. Now, one of the methods that Mark Bishop, who's on the show today, is going to be showing everyone is actually how to use the power of press releases, which are very well respected by the search engines, namely Google. They love press releases because it contains a lot of authority. And when you get to an organic ranking, it's so much better than if you were to pay for an ad, because the organic listings hold more weight in a viewer's eyes as compared to an ad. People can see through an ad. So whenever you can get your site to rank well organically, you can almost be guaranteed to make great money if you're promoting an affiliate offer. And we're so excited to bring to everyone today Mr. Mark Bishop. Welcome to the show, Mark.
Hey, Ken. Hey, James. How are you?
Hi, Mark. Welcome to the show. So, Mark, with this method, can anybody do this? Like we were talking about before the interview, that even Homer Simpson or even possibly your grandmother can do it. Even you can outsource this if you want, right, Mark?
Yeah, I mean, that sounds hard to believe, James, but this is one of those really uncomplicated systems. It's a complete business model in a box, really, and it's really, really easy to do. Absolutely anybody can do this.
Awesome. You actually taught some of your students how to do this. How did they do it?
I actually taught, I have been teaching this for some time. I actually taught a bunch of students how to do this back in November 2013. And actually, some of them have done a lot better at it than I have. I mean, one in particular, Kate, she actually put 21 of these together. 18 of those were successful. She makes $3,000 a month, and that's passive. So, yeah, all good.
Wow, passive. So she can actually hold on a full-time job while she's doing this and make possibly $3,000 a month. Passive.
Well, the great thing about LA2 is obviously it's press releases. We're using the authority of the domain authority of press releases to get page one positions, and then we're funneling traffic off to a specific style landing page. We're using incentives to convert at a higher rate. We're also able to build a list in any niche we like, even though you're just an affiliate. But yeah, really easy to do. It'll take you next to no time to put it together, around about an hour, something like that, and then it costs a total of $15. So each project is just $15. That's it, no other costs. And those $15 are used just to boost the PR, so as we can get to the top of Google and we can stay there.
Awesome, Ken.
Well, I have a quick question for you now. So you do say that there's, of course, it's a system, and as you were just stating that it costs about $15. And before the interview, you were telling us some of the elements of your system. Can you go over that for everyone in our audience, exactly what you do from step one and all the way through, and where the $15 comes in at? Okay,
well, initially, we have to we work around a keyword, a certain buying phrase. So anybody that lands on our PR is already interested in a solution to a particular problem, for example. So we produce a specific style of press release. Now, these can be relatively short and they're easy to put together. We use a Fiverr gig, which is also noted in the course. We use a Fiverr gig to distribute it, so $5, and your PR is distributed to a number of PR platforms, and then we watch for whichever PR platform takes hold. So that one that takes hold, we boost that one, and that pushes it to the top for the buying phrase we want to rank for, and it can also stick it there. There's actually a case study which is included. You'll see it on the sales page. That case study is over 12 months old, and again, it took $15, and that's made over $1,200 to date.
Wow, $1,200.
Yeah, I think you said 50,000, and that is on the sales page. Actually, about 53,000 unique views now, so pretty good.
So that's for everybody out there, over 53,000 views. That's just views that weren't paid for. Those are just people that went over there naturally, right, Mark?
That's right. That's exactly right. And I mean, this particular PR has stuck to page one for a load of keywords in the particular niche that I targeted, and that's been there for over 12 months. In fact, if you go there now, you'll probably still see it on page one for a number of different phrases.
Cool, Ken.
So what you are promoting and making the $1,200 through would be affiliate offers, is that correct?
That's right, yeah. I mean, those people that know me know that I spend a lot of time working in niche markets, some weird, some embarrassing, but this particular system works in any market whatsoever. You can even use it for launch jacking.
Okay, so you use it perhaps, like as you were explaining, to promote ClickBank products,
yes,
offers?
Yes. I mean, the case study is based on a ClickBank product. It's actually a cold sore product of all things, but yeah, I've made $1,200 out of cold sores.
Yeah, I can see how that would work, especially if you imagine a press release were to come across and get ranked highly from Google. You can probably see a lot of people trusting what the article says because it is a press release. So they say, oh, okay, this is the best way to get rid of a cold sore, for instance. Let me go ahead and go further and check this out. And I love what you're also doing is you're building an opt-in page in between the offers so you can go ahead and capture the lead, and then you're sending the lead over to the offer. So you're building that list too. You're basically getting paid to build a list.
Exactly that. Yeah. And as I said, this is one of those really uncomplicated systems. It's the kind of thing that just anybody can pick up and be doing within hours.
That's cool. Mark, I've also noticed with press releases, I didn't do them to the point of how far you did them, but whenever I use press releases, even if it's YouTube video or whatever I want to promote, press releases just pushed everything straight to the top. I mean, I don't care what you're promoting. Has that been the same for you?
They do. They carry an awful lot of authority. And if whatever niche you're in, as long as the competition isn't ridiculous, like, say, for example, the make money niche, I mean, that one is, everybody knows that's going to be hard to crack. But almost anything else, I mean, if you get your key phrases right and you're in there, a decent press release is just going to shoot straight to the top because the domain authority of press release platforms is ridiculous. Some of the domain authority is around 70%.
Well, Ken?
Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that probably have some fear, perhaps, of writing their own press release, but one of the things you were telling us before is that not only could you outsource the submission of the press releases, but also you could have someone outsource and write your press release for you. Is that correct?
That's it. I mean, these kind of press releases are really easy to outsource. I mean, for $5 you could have a press release put together for you. It doesn't have to be fantastic. It just has to grab the imagination, has to grab a spot for the buying phrase. Other than that, you're just going to be funneling traffic back to a pre-sale page. So all the selling is really done on your pre-sale page, which is covered in the course, obviously. But yeah, as you say, you could certainly get the whole thing outsourced for $5.
Well, you know what I was also thinking that what's possibility is that, like what you said, maybe launch hijacking. And let's say it's a big-time launch, and they have prizes and all that, and high EPCs.
Yes.
And then you make a video of it, maybe, possibly. But this can possibly get you really high up and make a lot of sales from the launch hijacking and promoting an affiliate product. Would you say so, Mark?
Well, I've actually done that myself, James, several times. I'm not going to mention on which ones, but I've had some cracking days launch jacking with press releases and doing exactly what I'm teaching here. Using the press release to rank for a key phrase And obviously in launch jacking, that's going to be really, really easy because, you know, as you probably know, up until about a week before the launch actually goes off, then if they've got a specific name that is specific to their product, then nothing's going to be ranking for that, and it's going to be really, really easy to rank for. So yeah, if you can build your press release around the name of the product, for example, use a press release, fire that out, then you can funnel as much traffic as you like, and you're going to be sat right at the top. I've done it myself several times.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you, everybody, this does work. Press releases is really the way to go. But the reason is because everybody's going with a lot of times this free traffic or stuff that takes time. But if you want pretty much almost instant results like that, this is the way to go, because a lot of people, they're like, you know what, I'm not getting no traffic, and they're spinning their wheels over and over. And you can, how quick can you usually get traffic to your a video or even a website, Mark?
Well, I mean, once you've got your PR produced, whether you outsource it or you do it yourself, then I hand it over to a Fiverr gig provider, and he fires it out usually within a couple of days. So usually inside a week, you can be actually ranking at the top and making money. It's that straightforward.
Also, is that what I would do is I like to actually find something to promote. For example, if it's a ClickBank product or a fat loss factor, I've actually used press releases to push the fat loss factor and make a lot of money. Has that been similar for you, Mark?
Yeah, I mean, those are mainly the kind of niches that I target. ClickBank, health type niches. I've made an awful lot of money out of them. I mean, it's no secret that one of my sites sold for $77,000 just doing this kind of thing.
Wow, $77,000.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Wait! You made that's astronomical. I mean, that should actually be said again. Wait, you sold a site for how much?
I sold. I had a ClickBank site that I set up. I used the kind of the methods that I'm teaching here, or at least this is one of them, and I was able to bring enough traffic to that site to make enough sales in order to sell that for $77,000, and that was within the space of 6 months.
77,000. All right, everybody. This is what I would do is after you pick this product really and get the whole enchilada. I think it's Mark. What do you get once you get the whole enchilada?
Well, there's an awful lot in there. I don't like to scrimp on anything. In fact, most people say I overdo it, but I like to teach everything from the start right through to the finish. So there's 12 main videos in there. Now, a few of those will cover the basics for anybody that's new to making money online. So everybody's covered. So 12 main videos, 4 PDFs, which are supplementary, and there's also an additional 4 videos in there. One of those covers building your own or making your own unique incentives, bonuses, even covering graphic tutorials using free software. And there's 2 additional proof videos. We've also got details of the case study in there, so that's a 12-month-old case study. And there's a theme video in there as well. So pretty much everything you need is right there.
Awesome. Ken?
Well, I have to say, one of the things that I really love about Mark's methods is because, as we always stress, whenever possible, you want to work with Google and give them what they want. And one of the things that they do love doing is ranking these press releases. And
Yes.
as obvious, because they do rank them. So, as James and I always say, and as a lot of people say, Google has more PhDs working for them than NASA. So you're not going to outsmart Google. But if you give them what they want, they're going to give you what you want, which is a high ranking on their search engine, and of course, in turn, hopefully a lot of money as well. And
Sure.
that's what I love about this, because it's repeatable and it's something that's probably not going away anytime soon. But a lot of these people, they come up with all these loopholes on Facebook ads and things like that, and you end up getting your account banned. Where if you just do it the right way and follow Mark's methods, you can be in this business for the long term.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mark, I was thinking what I would do with this, because I'm going to grab this. I mean, I know that how valuable this is, and everybody, just click the button on the bottom. Before you do that, I'm going to say that probably what I would do is look for a new ClickBank product that's coming up. You see what I'm saying, where I'm going with this? And then what I would do is I would create a site or even video, whatever, and put the videos on the site and sell that product really hard, through and do the press releases like you teach. And then if you get a lot of sales, maybe in 6 months or so, you possibly can make another 77,000. Is that pretty possible?
The sky's the limit, really, James. I mean, what I did to make the 77,000 is kind of what you're saying there. I started off as an affiliate for a product. I built up the traffic using methods such as the one I'm teaching here, and then I decided to make my own product. Okay, so it was a very similar one to the one that was already on ClickBank, but I just produced my own product because I'd already built up the traffic. So then I switched the links, and then all the traffic went to my own product, and it became the most successful product in that particular category. And then I was able to sell it for 77,000. But in the meantime, I mean, I was making $500 a day from that product. With this method, you're going to be able to get a position on the top of Google for a buying phrase that you choose, and you're going to be able to make money within days.
Yeah, exactly, and it's real important to understand, everybody, that you have to have different ways of making money. You have to have about 4 or 5 sources of income. That's real important. If you want to keep everything, you want to make a lot of money, you want to have the lifestyle of an internet marketer where you're maybe go on vacations, and all you have to do is just bring your laptop. You have to understand that you have like 5 different sources of income. This is one. This is easy to do. It takes about an hour a day to set up, and you know what? It's fun, really, and you don't even have to do it yourself, right, Ken?
Yeah, exactly. And I have to ask you, Mark. I mean, obviously, you're the creator of the product, and you know the most about it. If there is somebody and they're listening to this, and say they're on the fence, and they're saying, "I like it, but they need that little security," what would you tell somebody that's on the fence about whether or not they should get this product?
Well, for one, I tell them to go and check out the case study, because obviously those statistics can't be faked. I mean, that's there for everybody to see. I mean, it's still hanging around page 1, page 2 since March 2013, I think, so well over 12 months. And obviously that's made me a good deal of money. But check out the sales page, because, as I say, I've taught this to a number of people, and they've been good enough to come forward with their own reviews on there. So check that out.
But this is a win-win situation, Mark. You got an awesome guarantee, and you're a winner, basically. You have nothing to lose with this. Just grab it, really. There's nothing. He guarantees everything. I mean, he has tons of video testimonials to help you out, and really, it's easy. It's real easy, and I promise you, everybody, that I'm going to use this myself. Really, I mean, I am so excited to use this, right, Ken?
Yeah, I have to say I love the product. It's something that coincidentally that James and I were just talking about probably about 3-4 days ago with one of our other businesses. And you have to remember that big businesses, when they want to roll out a new product, such as perhaps Apple or Netflix, what do? Well, they go ahead and they create a press release about it. So you're really doing the same thing that large corporations are doing in order to make the millions and billions of dollars that they do. You're just doing it on a much smaller scale. So that's what I love about this. It's again, something that's tried, true, tested, and Google loves it.
Exactly. So what you have to do next is click the link right on the bottom. Check it out. I promise you, I'm going to use it, okay? This is going to be one of my income sources. I love it, okay? And I'm getting the whole enchilada. I want it all, okay? Because I'm serious about my 6-figure business, and you should too. So if you're anybody like me, and you're just looking to actually just have a great life and have the internet market, just click the link on the bottom. I love it. 2 thumbs up. It is awesome. Grab it now. I'm telling you, it is perfect for everybody out there. Later on, everybody.